So for the last few years, Game Pass has been known as the best deal in gaming, but Phill Spencer just confirmed a potential price increase for Game Pass games and consoles. Now, I have to ask the question, with a potential price increase in the future, is Game Pass still enough? This is Lion, and if you like content like this, smash the like button, subscribe to my channel. Now let's get to it. Now, as I mentioned in the intro, Game Pass has been known as the best deal in gaming for the last couple of years. $10 to $15 a month, access to so many games, access to cloud gaming with the Game Pass Ultimate, access to Xbox Live Gold. So you have a lot of perks, and every Microsoft exclusive, as well as some third-party AAA games and AA and single A games. But with this potential price increase in the future, which I'm thinking first or second quarter, I believe you're probably gonna see these price increases around a major game release. Maybe Redfall, maybe Starfield, maybe something else. Maybe the Activision acquisition goes up. Maybe we see the prices go up at that particular moment. We don't know exactly the time frame. I'm guessing for the first half of the year, that's when we'll see that price increase. But we look at a year like 2022, where there were no major first-party AAA releases, and the main games or the most notable games that released this year, like Dying Light 2, Elden Ring, Gotham Knight, didn't land on Xbox Game Pass, and you still have to spend that $60 to $70 price tag for those games. Plus, if you've been paying that subscription every month throughout the year, that's $180. When we look at the average gamer only buying 3 games per year, where now you may be forced to spend more than what you normally spend. Now, granted, Game Pass does allow you to try games that you would have never bought, never tried. Look at how many people try Scorn, puzzle game that most people at a game store would probably pass by. Game Pass allow people to try it out and find out if they like it or not. And I'm pretty sure some of those gamers did enjoy it. I personally tried it; it's not for me. But what's the breaking point? Are people still gonna believe it's the best deal in gaming at $20 a month? At $25? At $30? Don't know. I do know this, that if the average gamer buys about 3 games per year, it's $180, about $15 per month. This subscription surpasses $20 a month, you will see a decrease and a change of attitude in regards to Game Pass, and Microsoft would need to bring it. They cannot have another year like 2022 where you're not bringing those big AAA releases. A lot of people say, well, there's a bunch of games to try out, there's a backlog of games. But let's keep it real. If you're a gamer on Xbox, if Game Pass said tomorrow that they no longer will have day and day AAA exclusives, then you will not see the value on the service. This is the same talking points that are used to complain about PlayStation Plus. They don't have single party first party AAA exclusives on day one. Now they have a much larger catalog and a huge backlog catalog, so if you enjoy that, you shouldn't have a problem while you wait for those games to be released, because at some point they're gonna reach the service, right? So it looks like the main driving force for this service to be a service of value to the consumer is that AAA on day one. So if 2022 you didn't get those games, and then you may have 1 or 2 next year at $20, $25, $30, is that still a value to you? Now, we can presume that Microsoft's gonna, with all these acquisitions, gonna be dropping games all the time, but the reality of game development is that it takes time and there's a lot of delays. They can give you a day today and move the day tomorrow. And what about the quality of games? Because they can start dropping games that are 30 frames, and because it's on the service, we may not feel as inclined to complain because we're not really paying full price for the game. What about a bunch of remakes? People don't like remakes, but hey, Microsoft calling, you know what, we have a game catalog from the Xbox and Xbox 360. Let's go ahead and remake some of these games. Is that still gonna be a value to you? So this is something that we have to look into as the year goes on, and we see how Microsoft treats 2023 with their game releases. Now, one thing that I do believe that was very smart by them is creating something like the Game Pass family plan. and I think this is coming in the heels of that price increase. You will see that price go up to like $20-$25. But if you have a $25 family plan where up to 5 people can join in, it's gonna lessen the blow and still allowing them to keep that customer friendly persona or attitude that everybody believes they have. At the end of the day, this is a business, and every single business has to raise their prices and charge accordingly to the value they bring to their consumers. I would love for every game to be free, but I understand that it does take money to make these games, and at some point, these companies are gonna want to maximize their profit. Right now, Microsoft is in a heated battle with Sony, which humiliated them in the last 20 years, but now they're looking to get ahead and really put a nail in Sony's coffin. Now, I asked a question: is Game Pass still enough? We'll see. Especially right now, I think it is $10 to $15. Not a bad deal, but when it gets to 20, 25, 30, and let's look at the game releases, there'll still be enough. I don't know. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know down in the comments. By the way, this is Lion. Don't forget to think outside the box.